name is Liz Donaldson, and I'm a captain with the Austin Fire Department. So, I know that because of some silly germs, I'm not able to come and talk to you guys at your elementary school. So as a result, instead of me coming to you, you're coming to me, which is going to be really cool because I'm going to show you a lot of neat stuff that we get to do with the Austin Fire Department. I am the captain over our Fire Cadet Training Program, which is kind of like I'm the principal of the school. So I have a whole bunch of cadets, they're here, they're training, they're learning to be firefighters, and I get to make sure everything works the way it should. To become an Austin firefighter is a really long testing process. You go through physical tests and written tests, and then once you get in, it's a 6-month training program. And it's really rigorous. We teach you how to be an EMT, which is an emergency medical technician, and we also teach you how to be a firefighter. It takes about 6 months. It's really hard. There are lots of written tests that you have to pass, but once you're done with training academy, then you get to be an Austin firefighter, and that's the coolest job in the world. When you're at the fire station, our shifts are 24 hours on and 48 hours off, which means you go to the fire station at noon on one day and you don't get off until the next day at noon. So we do everything at the fire station that you do at home. We sleep, we eat, we watch TV, we listen to music, and we exercise and we study. We have continuing education classes that we have to take, and then we also do training while we're at work. So all of these are really important parts of our day, and then during that 24-hour period, we respond to emergencies. When someone calls 911, they're having a real problem. And we are there to help them with that problem. And that's where teamwork comes in. That's one of the most important things about being a firefighter, being fit, being smart, but being a part of a team. We have so many different teams in the department, and they're all really diverse. So when you talk about, or when you have an assignment at school with your teacher asks you to do a group assignment. You have to work together with your friends. Some of you are better at other things, and so you each collaborate, get together, and solve the problem. That's exactly what the fire department does too. When someone calls 911, they've got a problem, and we come in and we help them solve it. We've got big, strong firefighters, we've got super smart firefighters, we've got little firefighters, and they all bring something to the team that helps us collaborate and make things better when we show up on scene. You gotta stay in school. You gotta keep up with your studies, you gotta stay fit, eat healthy, get plenty of sleep, and also learn how to be a team player. I've never gotten a cat out of a tree, but I have gotten a cat off of a roof. But you know what? Cats know how to get out of trees by themselves. It happens, people call, and you know what? If someone calls, we'll go and we'll help. All right, I know what you guys have been waiting for. You wanna see some of the cool stuff, right? All right, well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get changed to get into something that's not gonna be as hot under all this hot stuff. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm in my PT gear. I'm ready to exercise. Like I mentioned before, you really have to be physically fit to be a firefighter, and sometimes we do our workout in our gear. So I'm gonna show you how we do that. All right, so I put on all this equipment, not just to make myself really hot, but to protect myself from environments that I might go into. We call them immediately dangerous to life and health environments, IDLH. So I put on all this equipment, my helmet, my gloves, my pants, my boots to protect me in a fire. But to get used to this and to be comfortable moving around inside of a burning building, I have to exercise in it too. All right, now I'm ready to work out. I'll race you to the top of the tower. This is a hose bundle. It simulates the hoses that we take up lots of stairs, and we use them in our training to get used to carrying them. They're pretty heavy. I bet they weigh probably more than a lot of you guys. They're about 35, 40, well, around that, about 35 or 40 pounds. They're not light. So we throw them on our shoulder, and then we climb some stairs. Almost there. time, but the view is worth it. You know what I forgot to mention? Our robotics emergency deployment team, our red team. You know what they have? Drones. This little guy is part of our red team fleet. These are our eyes in the sky. This kind of technology enables our command post to see a bigger picture of the scene we're on, whether it's swiftwater rescue, a wildfire, or some other big incident. It's pretty handy. Well, it was nice visiting with you. I hope you learned a lot. And don't forget, if you're over 10 years old, don't forget to wear your mask when you go outside. Thank you.
Me llamo Antonio Calderón. Mi trabajo es policía para el distrito de la escolar en Austin.
What Institute of Higher Learning did you attend?
Yo he estado en varios colegios, pero ahorita atiendo University of Houston-Tillotson aquí en Austin y estoy cerca a acabar.
What is the most interesting part of your career?
En la carrera de policía hay bastantes cosas que son muy interesantes, pero para mí lo más mejor es para ayudarle a la gente, es lo que prefiero hacer.
What is the least interesting part of your career?
Lo que a veces sí hay tiempos que está bien aburrido y nomás estamos esperando a ver qué pasa o estamos viendo algo que no pase algo para la seguridad de la gente. So, nomás esperando que pase algo a veces es lo más, lo que no es interesante.
What are the hours like for this career?
Las horas para este trabajo son muy diferentes y muy varias. A veces uno trabaja entre la noche, entre el día, entre la mañana. Cambia todo, dependiendo en qué escuela estás o en qué trabajo estás haciendo.
Why did you choose this career?
Desde chiquito yo siempre he querido ser policía, he querido ayudarle a la gente. Es algo que siempre he querido ser. Para mí no hay algo más mejor en este mundo más que ayudándole a la gente.
What kind of education do you need for this career?
La educación que necesita uno para este trabajo es muy varia. Tiene que ser uno no nomás inteligente en el libro, en el estudio, también tiene que ayudarle a la gente a ser paciente, a ser amable, a ser todo lo que se necesita que ser. A veces tiene que ser uno tosco, tiene que ser uno muy agresivo y a veces tiene que ser bien calmado y tiene que tener paciencia para ayudar.
What subjects do you need for this career?
A la carrera de policía se necesita todo, se necesita la matemática, se necesita para saber qué tan lejos es una parte o qué tanto falta o algo así. Se necesita el estudio de las ciencias para entender lo que está pasando. Trabajamos a veces con sangre y cosas así. Se necesita todo lo que se necesita la actividad, se necesita ser uno que tiene estar en buena forma para tener que correr lejos y también se necesita que tener paciencia para poder estar trabajando bien y hacer el trabajo correcto.
What is the salary range or pay range for this career?
Este trabajo, el pago es, para mí, yo lo acepto que es bien. Depende por dónde trabaja uno. Si uno trabaja en un departamento muy grande como en Nueva York o algo así, grande en Los Ángeles, en Chicago, el pago es mucho más. Si trabaja en una ciudad chica, el pago es menos. Todo depende de la situación. Pero una cosa que sí les puedo decir a todos los niños que están viendo, es que un policía no hace el trabajo de esto por el pago, lo hace para ayudarle a la gente o para determinar una vida más mejor.
Is there anything else you would like to say about your career?
Nomás quiero decirle a todos los niños y a toda la gente en este que va a ver este video que necesito que sepan que la policía es para ayudarle a la gente. La policía es para estar con uno y para que todos estemos correctos y estemos felices y no estamos para una situación que, como le puedo decir, una situación que andamos para lastimar al público o algo así. Estamos completamente aquí para ayudarlos uno al otro. Muchas gracias, les agradezco este tiempo que me dieron. Si necesita algo más, por favor, háblenme de vuelta y hago lo mejor que puedo para ayudarles. Con permiso, pasen un buen día.
Buenos días, estudiantes de Linder Elementary School. Gracias por invitarme a Career Day. Yo soy Mayra Pérez. y soy una doctora de familia. Eso significa que yo puedo ver a pacientes de todas edades. Yo recibí mi licenciatura de UT Health en San Antonio y atendí el colegio médico de LUCOM. Lo que yo encuentro más interesante de mi trabajo es que estamos descubriendo cosas nuevas del cuerpo humano y con eso estamos aprendiendo nuevas formas de curar enfermedades. Por eso siempre estoy aprendiendo en mi carrera. También me gusta encontrar lo que está afectando a mi paciente y cómo les puedo hacer sentir mejor. Lo que no me interesa de mi trabajo es toda la papelería y llamadas que tengo que hacer con compañías de seguridad y farmacias. La mayoría de doctores de familia trabajan de lunes a jueves, desde las 8 de la mañana hasta 4 de la tarde. Pero puedes trabajar horarios diferentes si quieres. Yo escogí esta carrera porque me gusta aprender y ayudar a gente. Para poder ser una doctora, normalmente se necesitan 4 años de colegio, 4 años de colegio médico y luego 3 años de entrenamiento son necesarios. La ciencia es muy importante en mi carrera. Uno necesita estudiar mucha ciencia para comprender el cuerpo humano y cómo funcionan las medicinas. Lectura y escritura son muy importantes en mi carrera. Necesito leer y entender reportes científicos y tengo que escribir la historia del paciente. El rango de salario de mi carrera es de $180,000 hasta $230,000 en la área de Austin. Para recibirte como un doctor, necesitas atender la escuela y estudiar por muchos años, pero es una carrera muy interesante y gratificante. Si su sueño es ser un doctor, enfócate en la escuela y pónganse a estudiar. Gracias por invitarme. Espero que disfruten su Career Day.
Hi, Linder Elementary. My name is Deputy Victoria Rivera, and I am with Travis County Constable's Office, Precinct 4. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about what I do, what my career is, and what I do on a daily basis. So like I said, I work for the county, and I work for the Constable's Office, Precinct 4, which is the precinct your school is located in. So my career, education is very important. And that's something that I want to stress to you guys, because right now y'all are just starting out your education. And learning and continuing your education is very important. Me, I went to college and I went to Sam Houston State University in Huntsville, and I graduated with a degree in criminal justice, which obviously helps me in the career that I am in. Some of the subjects that are really important in our career is, of course, reading and writing. We have to write reports. We have to make sure that they're clear, that the grammar is correct, that they're understandable, because they can be used in court hearings in the future. And so I would say that all subjects are going to be really important when coming into a career like mine. And so that also, the level of education also affects what you're going to make in a career, as far as salary wise. And so in the county, whenever you get employed, they're going to base your salary off of your level of education, your level of experience, but there is a starting salary of $54. So as long as you have education and you start to gain that experience, you can only go up. So with the constable's office, there are a lot of different tasks that we complete on a daily basis. One of the biggest things that we do is we work closely with our courts, and that means having to carry out orders that are issued by the court. And so I know that can be a little confusing sometimes, but that just means that we're walking into families' lives and having to make decisions for them that might not be pleasant. And I would say that that's probably one of the least enjoyable parts about my job, is having to make hard decisions that can affect a family and can be very unpleasant for them. But working in our field, it's really important to problem solve and, like I said in the beginning, to help families and to help people in our community. And so that can be providing resources for them so that they can get out of whatever issue they are in. And so other things that we do in our job is, of course, do traffic stops. And I'm sure all of y'all have seen officers or someone being pulled over on the side of the road. And it's just really important that we work, or we have people understand that there are laws in our community that we do have to follow. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this little video from me. Just telling you a little bit about what we do here at the constable's office and what my job is. And there's so many other things that I do in my job. But if y'all do have any questions, talk to your teachers, talk to your parents. There are ways to get a hold of us so that we can try to answer those questions. One of the other things I wanted to go over with y'all is the pandemic that we're in right now. And I'm sure all of y'all heard about COVID-19. And so I just want to stress to you guys, it's really important to wash your hands with soap and make sure that y'all keep y'all's distance and wear your masks. If y'all don't have masks, talk to your teachers, like I said, or talk to your parents. There's ways that we can get those masks to you. So y'all enjoy the rest of your summer, and good luck to y'all. And like I said, if y'all have any questions, just try to get a hold of us.
Again, my name is Omar Gomez, and I'm an engineer. So where did I attend college? I attended can anyone guess for me? That's right, one of the best schools ever at, I think, the University of Texas at Austin, Hook 'em Horns. And I attended about 8 years ago now. So yeah, 8 años, how time flies. So I'm gonna go down here, the list of questions that they provided to me. So one of the questions is, what is the most interesting part of your career? ¿Cuál es lo más interesante de mi carrera? So the most interesting part of my career is that I get to learn something different every day, and I speak to lots of people from every department. So that's the thing that I like about it. So every day is a challenge. It's not easy, but you get to learn at the same time, right? That way you won't get bored. Another question is, what is the least interesting part of the career? My least interesting part of the career, I guess there isn't really any, but I guess the least interesting is having to drive and having to be stuck in traffic. I guess you can say that's the least interesting part of it. I guess another thing is having to wake up early. Like, who doesn't like to wake up early, right? So what are the hours for me? So my hours is typically from 6 in the morning till 5. But again, every day is different. And with that being said, is I could be ending my job at work around 6. It could be 7 p.m. It's been kind of crazy at times. It just depends. So it's really, ideally is from 7 to 5, but tendency to stay late. So why did I choose this career? So I chose this career because from the get-go, when I was little, I love science and math, and I still do. And I liked it so much that the counselors at school would say, hey, why don't you try to be an engineer? So I looked into it. An engineer, there's all kinds of engineers. I'm a petroleum engineer, but you can be a mechanical engineer, you can be an aerospace engineer, you can work on planes, you can work on cars, you can work on bridges, on roads, a civil engineer. So there's all kinds of engineering out there. So what subjects do you need for this? So really, to be an engineer, you can be really good at everything. Most importantly, you have to be really good at math and science. But not to say that if you like reading, you can't be an engineer. So you got to be a very educated student. You got to pay attention. Make sure you pay attention to your teachers, and anything is possible, right? So is there anything else I'd like to share with this career? It's very rewarding. The pay range is above average. So I would say, speaking for every engineer, I would say above 60 to 70 starting out, and then from there, the sky's the limit, right? So with that being said, I would like to encourage you to stay in school, do your best, listen to your teachers, hagan caso por favor, and go for the ring. That's what matters. Again, my name is Omar Gomez, and Hook 'em Horns.